So I'm first taking my L'Oreal Magic primer by Loreal, Lumi Magic primer, and I'm just going to squirt a little bit on the back of my hand, and a little bit goes a long way. The one thing that I love about this primer, it just gives you an iridescent look once you apply your foundation. I don't even know what look we're going to go for today, but we'll figure it out as we go along. I'm going to prime my eyes with my ultimate holy grail product, the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And this is just going to help counteract all the blood vessels and help the eyeshadows just stick on my eyelids so they don't crease. Don't you hate when you apply your eye primer and you can see those little hairs in your eyebrows? It just makes them stand out, but we will make sure that they are hidden with all the eyeshadows. And you want to work it through, so if you do get any creasing when you apply your eye base, what you want to do is basically like get your finger in there. I like using my fingers because they're just as good. I just got this palette, and if you don't have it, you need to get this in your life. It's the Morphe 35F palette, and it is so pretty. If I can open it. So there are all the colours. If you haven't heard of Morphe, oops, you need to go check them out. I'm just gonna swatch just one colour. Oh, look at that, so pigmented. Okay, so I'm gonna set the eye primer, and I'm going in with the Sigma Large Shader E60 brush, and I'm just gonna take this neutral colour at the bottom of the palette. Taking this camel colour, applying that to the crease with a Bedazzle Tools 776 brush. You always want to start with a light hand and blend until it's seamless. So when you're applying your crease colour, you want to blend it as nicely and as seamlessly as possible, because that will work down and give it a nice gradient to like your eyelid colour. And then you want to do the same on the other side. Then going in with my lid colour, and I'm just going to take, and I'm using the MAC 239 brush, and I want to start in the centre. I hope you can see this. I want to start in the centre and just lightly stroke it. Doesn't matter if it gets messy here because you're going to apply another colour on top. You can go back in with your blender brush and just slightly blend from the crease to the beginning of your eyelid colour, just to make sure that it all blends smoothly. We're going to go with this one here, the one right directly under. Again, placing it directly in the middle and working your way out. See how there's a little bit of fallout? This is why I like doing my eyes first. You could intensify it even more if you really wanted to by putting on some MAC Fix Plus, but I just like the way it looks like this. Yes, it's starting to come together. Now looking at it, I just want to deepen up the outer crease line. So I'm going to go in with a small ballpoint brush, and that's by Bedellum Tools 780. And I'm going to go in with maybe this peachy tone. I want to apply that in the crease. Actually, I might mix these two. Yeah, let's give that a crack. This is one thing that I love about makeup. You can never go wrong. And even if you did, even if it's not something that you want, you can always go in and fix it. Another thing that I love about Morphe brushes, Morphe the brand, they are so buttery that they're so easy to blend. So because I've got a little bit of fallout here, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and just clean up that area. You can see how much fallout there was. So now going in with my eyeliner, I'm going in with my Inglot gel liner in number 77. I'm going to do my eyeliner off camera because it's just a bit hard for me to do. So taking two foundations, I need to kind of blend them together to get the colour that's on my chest and the rest of my body. I know my face is a bit white, but I'm taking the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy Smooth Foundation in Normal to Dry in Natural Buff 230. And then I'm also taking the Infallible 24-Hour Matte Stay Foundation in number 22 Radiant Beige by Loreal. I'm using the Inglot 21T foundation brush, and I'm just going to apply that onto my face. I'm going to zoom it out a little bit so you can see that it's matching through. I like going downwards because I've got a lot of baby fluffy hairs. If I start to like stroke my brushes like up and down or any other way, I feel like my hairs kind of like stick out a lot more. These two pumps that I just put covered my whole entire face, and the foundations are basically a full cover, medium to full coverage, because I've mixed them together, so it's definitely a full coverage. I forget to bring it down. Okay. Now we're going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade Light, and I'm just going to do an upside down triangle. Sometimes I like to bring it out so that it's nice and blended. And you can also clean up your eyeliner, which is great. My Real Techniques pointed foundation brush. I like to use that to blend out my concealer. I like how little this brush is. It can literally get into those nooks and crannies. You can see the difference of this one being highlighted with the concealer versus this one, which I haven't even blended out yet. But my cheeks look risen, they look glowing, they look highlighted where it needs to be highlighted. That's why I like to highlight and conceal all the time when I do these types of looks. Now's the option of whether you can bake or just set it. Today I'm going to set my eyes using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going in with that banana shade, and I'm taking the, gosh, I haven't used this in so long. I'm taking the Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86 brush. You can semi-bake with this, but it ultimately, it's more just to set. Going in with all the areas that I just applied the concealer. For the rest of my face, I'm using the Australis Fresh and Flawless in Natural. Press powder, sorry. I'm just going to use the same brush. And again, downward strokes. So now taking the eyelid colour that we placed, the first eyelid colour. If you really wanted to, you can go back in with that glittery bronze shade and intensify. Now going in with my cheeks, I'm going in with the Nars Laguna bronzer. Jeez, I haven't used this in so long. But yes, we are going to do that today. I'm going to take my Nars Eater brush and I'm going to chisel out and bring out these cheekbones. It looks heavy on camera, but I'm telling you, it's like she looks nice in real life. And we also want to hide my double chin, because that's just definitely not attractive. With the Shade and Light palette, with the banana shade, I'm just going to go directly right underneath the contour, and I'm just going to clean it up and make it more precise. My Inglot blush in number 21. It's a peachy apricot tone. My Zoeva Luxe Sheer Cheek in 127 rose gold brush and blend to be nice and blended. So make sure whatever you do, always try blend them together so it looks like an iridescent kind of gradient. Now it's time for highlight. Taking one of my ultimate favorite highlighters, it's Becca Moonstone, and pack this baby on. I like to always start from here and work my way. Can you see that? Can you see how pretty that is? Just taking it down the bridge of my nose and my little button top. And I'd love to hear what you want to see next, or if you've got any recommendations of looks that you want to see, or anything in that matter. I don't know why it's starting to look like as if it's so strong, but in my mirror it looks perfect. But anyway, who cares? it is what it is. I'm going in with my 317 wing liner Zoeva brush, and I'm going in and I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I'm using the Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I never like starting at the start of my eyebrow. I like to start at the end because I've got no hair in some places, and I like to work on that first, create my tail, and then bring whatever is remaining on my brush and bring that to the front and work that through. And all you want to do is light strokes. You can tell from this eyebrow to this one. In with the Maybeline Brow Drama Sculpting Mascara. I think this is one of the best dupes for the Benefit Gimme Brow. Even if you just wanted to wear this on its own just to give you that bit of colour, you can definitely go for it. It just looks like this. I'm using the shade, I'll tell you, medium brown. And I just wait until they kind of dry, and then I go in with a spoolie and I apply mascara off camera, and I just use the Too Faced Better Sex mascara, the waterproof. Eye pencil in black, and I'm just going to tight line to give my eyes an extra pop. The models prefer Infinite Lip Colour, is there a shade name, in Forever Pink. I'm going to use one of my favourites. It's the MAC Please Me Matte Foundation. Matte lipstick, and that's the colour. And there we have it. This is the completed look. I hope you guys liked it, because I certainly loved making this video. If you do want to see anything else, please let me a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and I hope you like and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Thanks.